guys, today I want to talk about the circadian rhythm and sunlight, okay? Now one of the biggest factors when it comes to your body's sleep-wake cycle, right, and being able to fall asleep and stay asleep is the circadian rhythm, right? Now the circadian rhythm is what's known as your body's like biological clock. Now the circadian rhythm is basically run around the sun. So your body clock basically revolves around the sun, okay? The sun comes up, the sun sends signals to your brain to turn on, go about its daily activities. It also stimulates a whole host of hormones and different bodily functions. One of the most important ones is serotonin, right? Now serotonin we all know is like a happy hormone. It's what makes you feel good, it's what makes you productive. There's a whole host of benefits to having, you know, a good amount of serotonin in your brain, right? So that is pretty much all triggered by sunlight. So first thing in the morning, sunlight comes up, does all that to your brain, right? Now, funnily enough, as the sun sets, right, that also triggers melatonin, okay? So we've got serotonin throughout the full day, and then as the sun sets, that uptakes the production of melatonin. Again, melatonin is a sleep hormone, so it's pretty vital to be able to have that kind of sleepy feeling and staying asleep, right, during the night. So again, this is all done through the sun, right? Now, the circadian rhythm and the sun are pretty much intertwined with each other. So if you're not getting enough sunlight throughout the day, your circadian rhythm is going to be pretty much all over the place, right? That's why pretty much when you travel, when you go into a different time zone, right? When you go to a different part of the earth and the sun is in a different position to where it usually is, your brain's going to be pretty much all over the place, right? And it's not going to know what's happening, right? That's what that jet lag feeling is associated with, right? So the sun is hugely important, right? We need to make sure that we're getting adequate sunlight throughout the day. Ideally, first thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up, sunlight triggers all that serotonin production. And then, right, maybe a walk throughout the day as well, just to further increase that daylight exposure. And then as the sun sets, get yourself out and exposed to that light to help uptake the production of melatonin, right? Now, obviously, I'm aware that we're in Scotland or any other place that isn't necessarily as sunny. Daylight exposure is still huge, right? So it doesn't necessarily need to be sun on your face. Just being out in the daylight will have a good benefit, right? Maybe not as strong a benefit as sunlight, but something that we can't ignore anyway. So I just wanted to make this to pretty much highlight the importance of light exposure, as our body clock is pretty much run off of this, right? Now this isn't some hippy dippy woo woo stuff. This is like hard, you know, factual science basically, right? Again, with all of these sleep videos, this goes beyond just losing fat and building muscle, right? This is optimizing your day-to-day life, right? And something as simple as just getting out in the morning, daylight, and then getting out maybe when the sun sets can have such a profound benefit on your ability to just be a regular person. You know, I'm not here to say that this is going to, you know, stop depression or people with depression can just go out in the sun, but it is something that we can't overlook, right? If someone is depressed, right, and getting sunlight has maybe even a 5% difference, then I'm sure that somebody in that position will be more than happy to implement that into their life. But anyway, I'll finish off this video here, guys. Just a wee quick one on the circadian rhythm, what it is, why it's so important to us, and how to, you know, kickstart it and how to keep it running throughout the day.